Hello and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Nala, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Nala's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give the dogs while we're working with them, and also the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free then to give the correction. And the correction we provide is a tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Nala has been fitted with her own personal training collar, and we will be sure to show you how to properly put that collar on and use it during your one-on-one lesson. Now, as you can see, Nala is sitting very nicely on Fred's left-hand side, and that's where all of our obedience training takes place. The first command that they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Nala take off now, and the command that you're going to give is Nala heel, and you're going to simply start walking, and you'll notice that Nala has been trained to walk very nicely on your left-hand side at your pace, and she should not be lagging behind on that leash, nor lunging ahead and pulling. We've also gone ahead and incorporated an automatic sit into our heeling exercise. So anytime that you're out and about and walking with Nala, she has been trained to sit nicely at your left heel position every time you stop, just like that. And you will see those automatic sits throughout the video here. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate for you is the stay command. It's a hand and voice command. Use the open flat of your left palm in front of her muzzle and the one-word command to stay, and then walk out to the end of your leash. Now Nala should remain seated in this position throughout the entire command and should not break. You're going to want to practice this command often with her to help build up her ability to sit and stay for longer periods of time. Start with low time increments of 30 seconds to a minute, and upon her success, increase your intervals working up to a total of 3 minutes. When Fred returns back, he walks all the way around in a counterclockwise position behind, returning so that Nala is once again at his left heel position and heel. And they're going to demonstrate their heel sit and stay again. You'll also notice throughout the video that Fred is using lots of positive reinforcement to keep Nala motivated and to let her know that she's doing a good job completing her commands appropriately. You can use both physical praise with a little pet on her head, or verbal praise, a little pet telling her she's a good girl and she's doing a great job. So Fred left her in another sit stay. He gives her a moment to hold it. Then they're going to demonstrate the recall or the come on command. The command you give is Nala come. She should get up and come in and sit directly in front of you. Very nicely done. Get some praise. And around your right side, your back, returning once again to your left hand side, sitting nicely, waiting for her next command, and they'll demonstrate that again.
No.
Now she got up from her sit stay without Fred giving her a command, so he's told her first words out of his mouth were no. He goes back, puts her in another sit stay out to the end of the leash. You just start over from the beginning. Again, it's important to make sure she completes the command from beginning to end. And back around. Good job, much better. So anytime she breaks the command, or if she's demonstrating any inappropriate behavior, the first words out of your mouth are a nice firm no, and you can go ahead and repeat the command. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate is the first of our down commands, down from a heel position. Again, use the open flat of your left palm, at this time straight down towards the ground, and the one-word command to down. Then give that stay command and out to the end of your leash once again. And Nala should remain laying down throughout the entire command, and practice this command often as well to help build up the ability to down stay for longer periods of time. Starting with your short time increments and increasing them upon her success, working up to a total of 5 minutes for your down stay. Fred returns the same way, back and around. She's on his left-hand side once again, receive some praise, and off they go. Now, although you should be incorporating all of your commands into your everyday activities, you're going to want to make sure you're setting aside about 10 to 15 minutes every day to work Nala through her commands in a formal obedience training session such as this video. You can even throw the video on and follow along if it's helpful. But it's great practice for the both of you and will help with the transition back into the home with her new commands and rules. So there's that down stay again, and this time they'll demonstrate the recall from the down position. She gets up and comes on in. And again, it's very important when she comes in to make sure she sits. That's to help alleviate the inappropriate behavior of jumping up. Very nicely done. Now they're healing into position to demonstrate our last command, and it's the second of our down commands, and this one is called the down from a distance. And for this command, you're going to want to leave Nala in a sit-stay out to the end of the leash, and from the end of the leash, you're going to use your right hand to give the down command, and she should drop into a down directly where she is sitting, just like she demonstrated so nicely for us. We've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Nala has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Nala. We ask that you keep us posted on her progress when she returns home. And we thank you again for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.